analyzing the market behavior of individual consumers and firms. It studies the allocation of resources, pricing, and the forces of supply and demand within specific markets. Understanding microeconomics is crucial for effective decision-making in business and policy, provides insights into consumer behavior, pricing strategies, and market dynamics, paving the way for more informed economic strategies. Key assumptions in microeconomics include rational behavior, perfectly competitive markets, and the notion of ceteris paribus, all else being equal. These assumptions simplify complex economic realities to focus on core relationships. The law of demand states that all else being equal, as the price of a good decreases, the quantity demanded increases, and vice versa. This inverse relationship is graphically represented by a downward sloping demand curve. The law of supply asserts that ceteris paribus, higher prices lead to an increase in the quantity supplied. Ceteris paribus means all else equal, so we keep everything else constant when we're doing this. The positive relationship between price and quantity supplied is shown by an upward sloping supply curve. Market equilibrium occurs when the quantity demanded equals the quantity supplied at a certain price. This point, represented graphically where demand and supply curves intersect, reflects market stability. Shifts in demand and supply occur due to changes in market conditions influencing both curves. Factors such as consumer preferences, income changes, and production costs can lead to either an increase or decrease in demand or supply. Consumers aim to maximize their total utility by allocating their budget efficiently across different goods and services, reaching a point where the marginal utility per dollar spent is equal across all products. A budget constraint represents the combinations of goods and services a consumer can purchase given their income level and the prices of goods. It illustrates trade-offs and opportunity costing and consumption. Indifference curves depict combinations of two goods that provide equal satisfaction to a consumer. The shape of the curves indicates the rate at which a consumer is willing to substitute one good for another while maintaining the same level of utility. Price elasticity of demand measures the responsiveness of quantity demanded to change in price. Elasticity varies among goods, impacting revenue and consumer behavior in response to price changes. In a perfectly competitive market, numerous sellers offer identical products, ensuring no single seller can influence market prices. Characteristics include transparency of information, mobility of resources, and low barriers to entry. Monopolistic competition features many sellers offering differentiated products, allowing some control over prices. Key aspects include branding and innovation, as firms strive for competitive edge while maintaining market entry and accessibility. In oligopoly, a few firms dominate the market, influencing prices and outputs through strategic interactions. Examples include the automotive and telecommunications industries, where firms prioritize competitive strategies and cooperation. A monopoly exists when a single firm controls the entire market for product or service, often leading to higher prices and reduced availability. Government regulations are typically required to prevent monopolistic practices and protect consumers. Different market structures lead to varied economic outcomes, influencing pricing strategies, innovation, and consumer welfare. Policymakers must adapt regulations and policies to align with the characteristics of each market structure